Hey guys, it's Oluvids, and today I'm going to be doing a One Heartfelt Moment video on Vanitas. So, if you don't know what One Heartfelt Moment is, basically it's a prompt I put out, like what is your favorite scene of this character and why, and put it on a community post and you guys answer it, compile those answers, and at the end I'll put my answer. And so, yeah, this time we are doing the dark side of Ventus, though there may be more to him. We'll see in later games, but anyway, so on to the first submission. Our first one is Thunder of Dark Cloud, and he says, I would say his first battle with Aqua. The reason is, when he first met her, he was strictly there to get rid of her, but after the fight's completion, he changed his mind because he found how pure her light was, and the fact that she was definitely stronger than Ventus. So he decided to keep her around as backup. This gave us a slight look into his psychology, and just how evil and twisted he was. Not sure how that would have gone, but it still would have been interesting. In that first fight, I think Aqua tried to unmask him too, but then he just got back up and was like, yeah, whatever, laughed it off. That was a good scene too. It showed just how much more powerful he was than everyone, along with the fact that he will sometimes kind of ignore orders for his own gains, because Xehanort probably would have just wanted him to kill Aqua, and just like, that's it. But he's like, you know what, I'll keep you around. And I think he just likes fighting her too, because of how strong she is. Like, you know, it's fun for him, it's a game for him, so it's like, he's just having fun with it, and he'll, even if it goes against what Xehanort might want, he'll do it. I think that was the fight where he did the like, she was about to take off the mask and he started laughing. That was like kind of a jump scary type moment, and definitely it's a good showcase for Haley Joel Osment, which is, he's this voice of Sora, but he also does Vanitas, and it's definitely different. Even though it's the same voice actor, he plays the role very differently from Sora. He's like an evil Sora, but even then I think he sounds unique enough, so that's pretty cool. Thank you, Thunder. Next we'll be going to the rest of the comments, and as I had this poll on here for a while, I've come to a truth that, you know, I don't want to accept, but it is the truth. Vanitas' legacy now is Yeetus Vanitas. That is his lasting legacy right now, for the moment. There might be more, but for now, what he'll be remembered for is being thrown into multiple doors by Sully and Mike from Monsters Inc. OMG XAB2223 says when Mike and Sully threw him in 4 doors and shredded it. Giancarlo Perez 9446 says definitely Yeetus Vanitas. Ribbonfly says him getting tossed through multiple doors is super funny. In the novels, you see into his mind and how much pain he's constantly in. Makes me want to give him therapy, guidance, and vegetables. Venti Wenty is such a cute name. And then we got Fenris, or that Daleks, Yeetus Vanitas. And we have Iglis here, who has Yeetus Vanitas, but there's a little extra in there. He says, my favorite scene is from Kingdom Hearts 3 when he appears in Monstropolis. He's the reason that Sora and the others were able to find out about Ventus' heart being in Sora's. He even manages to swat away both Donald and Goofy, along with Sora's Keyblade, effortlessly. The part where Sully throws him through the doors is also a plus. And the next detail is, I also noticed a pretty cool reference to Birth by Sleep. When Vanitas is about to finish off Aqua in the Keyblade graveyard, Ventus manages to break free of the ice that's holding him down, keeping him down in order to save Aqua. Then in Cage 3, when Aqua battles Vanitas in the Land of Departure, Vanitas tries to finish off Aqua in the same way he did in Keyblade graveyard. Then Ventus' heart returns to him and Ven wakes up to rescue Aqua again. Just a neat detail that I'd never hear anyone talking about. And I'll be honest, I didn't pick up on this when I was playing the game, but he's right. Like, he was gonna do the whole stabby thing, and then Ventus like breaks out, and yeah, that is a parallel, and I think that's a pretty cool parallel that they had. Granted, it came at the expense of Aqua getting beaten, but you know, it's a cool parallel. There's definitely like parallels. There's probably more parallels you could find in Cage 3 as well that aren't really talked about, but that is a good catch. Yeetus Vanitas, I mean, it's taken the fandom by storm, and I mean, I would be lying if I didn't think that was insanely funny. So, I mean, yeah, but that is his legacy now. So, you know, Nomura, you're gonna have to give him something cool after Cage 3, so that his legacy could be saved, and isn't just him being thrown into multiple doors. Anyway, so that was the submissions we got this time. So for me, I'm going to go from a scene in Cage 3. I'm not going to be doing Yeetus Vanitas, okay? I'm not going to be saying that one. I'm going to be saying something else. So something that happens a little bit after that scene. And it's actually his death scene. Now, hear me out, okay? I'm not talking about the fact that he died. I mean, you know, he had to die. But the thing that I liked about that scene is, so with all the other deaths in Cage 3, we kind of got the villains contemplating and reflecting and be like, dang, maybe I'm wrong. Or like, oh, thank you, sorry, you set us free. Or, oh, you know, I'm at peace now, you know? Vanitas is like, oh, I can choose light and darkness? Okay, well, I'll choose darkness. Sora's like, no, like, this isn't okay. Ventus is like, you would choose to stand with us. When I was playing the game, I'm like, oh no, are they about to make him turn good? Like, are they about to make him be like, oh, I'm sorry, Ventus, my bad, and like forgive him and merge? Like, no, Vanitas is like, oh, I can choose? Okay, well, I choose darkness then. He stuck to darkness. Granted, the other characters aren't as evil as Vanitas. They're not even pure darkness, so it's like, I can get why they maybe start to feel like, you know, okay, I'm at peace when I'm dying. There's some outliers. There's like Zigbar and there's Young Xander, but Vanitas was earlier on showing that like he does not care. He will not turn to the light side, even if he has a choice. I'm not sure if he really does have a choice, honestly, but even if he did, he chooses to not go to the light side. He's like, I'm sticking with darkness. I am darkness. He still wants to merge with Ven, but I think he wants to be in control and, you know, darkness. Like, he does not care about the light, and I liked that. I'm like, cool. He went out in a cool way. And they had the mask breaking, and Sora, that's when Sora sees like, oh shoot, he looks just like me. Good stuff for Vanitas. And again, we might get more from him because they had some extra stuff in Dark Road where it's like he might be one of the ancient darknesses or whatever. So I don't know, we'll see. If I had to put an honorable mention, because of the fact that, you know, there's definitely a couple of scenes we didn't choose in here, so I want to do an honorable mention just to mention it. The final battle between Ven and Vanitas, or at least the lead up to that. With the whole big reveal that all the Vanitas come from him and his negative emotions, the fact that all the time they were the whole time they were fighting the Inversed, it was just flowing back into him the whole time. He's like, yeah, all you're doing is just making them flow back into me, and then the negative emotions and pain I feel creates even more of them. So it's like he was like, you never stood a chance against us, Ventus. He's like, bro, you were doing nothing. I thought that was a really cool reveal, and he took the mask off. That's when you finally see his face and he looks like Sora, and then he goes and merges with Ven, and that whole sequence is cool. They start flying in the, like, fighting in the dive tower and breaking the whole Station of Awakening or dive tower, whatever. And just, that was a whole insane section. Anyway, so that has been the One Heartfelt Moment for Vanitas. If you were not in the video, definitely put a comment on what your favorite Vanitas scene is and why. You know, if it's used Vanitas, you can put it in. Okay, I'll allow it. But I think it is slightly sad that that's his legacy. But, you know, I'm sure people like him for other scenes still as well. That's going to be it for today. And I'll be seeing you guys next time.